Hi, I'm Cheryl Ann from Cherry Lane's Cupcakes, and today I'm going to show you how to bake coffee scones filled with milk chocolate chips and caramel bits. These coffee scones have a rich bodied coffee flavour, and the sweetness from the caramelized bits just amplifies the richness of the coffee in the scones so much more. Plus the milk chocolate chips just make the scones kind of taste something like a mocha flavoured scone, and if you're a coffee lover, why not just have coffee in your breakfast instead of having coffee with your breakfast? Well, although I do kind of just have coffee over coffee for my breakfast. And if you're not a coffee lover, I would still recommend giving the scones a try because you never know, you just might enjoy them. Anyways, enough talking, let's get straight into it. You'll need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 75 grams of cold unsalted butter, 1 large egg, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/4 cup of caster sugar, as well as a pinch of salt. You will also need to have 1/2 cup of whole milk, a 1/4 cup of instant coffee powder. The stronger the coffee the better, because you want the scones to have a rich coffee flavour, 2 cups of plain flour, 100 grams of milk chocolate chips, as well as 100 grams of caramel bits. If you can't find caramel bits in the country that you live in, just use the chocolate chips. You will still get just as delicious scones. Start by heating up your milk in a saucepan on medium heat, stirring constantly until your milk comes to a gentle simmer. Alternatively, you can just place your hand over your saucepan as soon as you feel some heat come through your milk. That should be warm enough for you to add in your coffee granules into your milk, and just keep stirring until all your coffee is completely dissolved and looks something like this. And then just stick that in the fridge to chill, and now you're ready to move on to your next step. Now in a large bowl, mix together all of your dry ingredients of the plain flour, baking powder, caster sugar, and your salt. Give it a good mix through until everything is evenly mixed throughout. To that, just add in your cold unsalted butter that has already been cut into cubes, and you really need to make sure that your butter is cold while you do this step. So you just put it into your flour and using your hands, just squeeze it between your fingers until you combine your butter with your flour. Your flour and your butter mixture should look something like this, where when it comes together, it looks like coarse crumbs, and when you squeeze it between your hand, it holds its shape, but when you press it again, it just crumbles down and will look like this. Next, in a small bowl, beat together your egg, vanilla extract, and your already chilled to room temperature coffee mixture, and just beat that until everything is just roughly mixed together and looks something like this. Now just pour that into your flour mixture, leaving a little bit of the coffee egg wash left in the bowl so that you can rub that over the top of your scones later on, ensuring that they brown nice and crisp on top. So once you've added that into your bowl, just using your hands and just roll it around and let the liquidy coffee mixture just come together with your flour, and it should get easier to work with as you go along. I know this step is a little bit messy, but that's the fun part about making scones. So now you just keep rolling it around and squeezing it between your fingers until everything is evenly combined with no more bits of the white flouriness inside. To that, just add in your milk chocolate chips and your caramel bits and mix that thoroughly until everything is evenly distributed throughout your scone. During this time, make sure your oven is preheated to 190 degrees Celsius and that the heat is coming from the top and the bottom of your oven. Now just take a handful of your dough and roll it between your hands like so until they make smooth round balls. You should be able to get about 8 scones from this, and you can make them whatever size you please. However, if you want to make even size scones, just portion out similar size balls of scones and just with whatever's left over, just peel a little bit and just add it on to whatever's smaller and take it off whatever's bigger and just roll it back into rounds so you get yourself similar size scones. Now just dip your fingertips into the remaining coffee egg wash mixture and gently just rub it over the top of your scones. This will help to ensure that your scones will nicely brown at the top, ensuring that the outer layer is crisp while inside is soft, warm, and just soft. Well, just look at these babies glisten. Anyway, once you finish admiring them, you want to stick in the oven and bake it at 190 degrees Celsius for about 15 to 20 minutes. You'll know that they are completely done when you stick a toothpick in the middle of one of them and it comes out clean. Now just set that aside until it's cool enough to handle, which means it's cool enough to eat! Best enjoyed fresh out of the oven, but you should still be able to store it for up to 3 days. But this whole process from preparing to baking only takes about 15 minutes, so why not just bake it fresh whenever you want to eat them? Anyways, I hope this video has been helpful to you guys. If you've enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Cheryl N from Cherry Lane's Cupcakes.